guys and welcome to Drive Spark, and we are driving this all new Volkswagen Taigun, that is the facelift, the 1 litre one. And as you can see, we are just exiting the city. So we are driving all the way from Jaipur to Chandigarh, and we have city and highway both. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what kind of mileage figures do you get with this 1 litre turbo petrol engine that has this new 8-speed gearbox. Well, the claimed mileage is between 8.5 to about 20 kilometers is what the company claims. So in today's video, we're going to show you it's not going to be a tank-to-tank method, and I'm going to sit inside the car first. I'm going to reset the trip meter. So if you just have a look over here, so right now you can see this is the odometer reading. It's 4863, and we're going to trip this meter right now. So long pressing this, and there you go. Meter has been tripped. There are no drive modes over here in this car. It's just this 8-speed gearbox. Let's quickly buckle up, and I'm gonna give you an update in about 50 to 60 kilometers on how the car is performing. So this car, as I mentioned, has this new 8-speed gearbox, the torque converter. Because it has the 8-speed gearbox, we are doing this mileage test because usually what happens, you used to get a 6-speed gearbox in this, but now since it has an 8-speed gearbox, we will check out that whether those 8 gears really help keep those RPMs down. And if the RPMs are down, well, obviously you'll get better mileage, because the lesser the RPM, more the speed, you'll get better fuel economy is what the company claims. So we are going to start it off, and if we talk about power figures, this 1 litre TSI engine produces about 114 bhp, 178 Nm of peak torque, and as I mentioned, made it to this 8-speed torque converter gearbox, which is new and which you also find in the Kushaq. And this thing sends power to the front wheels, so it's a front wheel drive car. So I'm going to give you an update in about 50 kilometers. You saw the odometer reading, it was 4863. About in 50 kilometers we tripped the meter, so let us meet around 50 to 60 kilometers, and then we're going to hit the highway and tell you in about 100, 150, maybe 200 kilometers what kind of fuel economy did we achieve on this car. Okay, so a quick update. It's not a mileage update, but this is Mufid, colleague, and this update is about that I'm not driving alone. I have one more person on board. So this mileage testing is going to be with 2 people on board and not a single person. Obviously, if I was driving alone, then I would have got a little more mileage because of some extra weight that we are carrying right now. And plus we have luggage at the back. We have about 3 to 4 suitcases. So we have a little luggage in the car and 2 people on board. So this mileage test is with 2 people on board and luggage. Okay, so we have covered a distance of, let me just switch the screen so you can see it clearly. So after we reset, we have covered a distance of about 54 kilometers. Travel time is around 44 minutes. An average fuel economy of 21 kilometers to a litre, and you can see the average speed is around 74. We kept the speed between 80 to 85. In traffic, we stopped a little bit. So that is why we are getting this kind of fuel economy, and we are going to hit the highway very soon. We are just exiting the city. So the next update will be, say, between 150 kilometers or maybe a little more than that. And that will be the final test of the highway run that we're going to do on this car. So stay tuned. Okay, so we have an update on the kilometers and the fuel economy. So we have already hit the highway. Last time I showed you it was about 52 kilometers we did about in the city. And now if you have a look at the stats over here, so if you see, we have covered almost 152 kilometers. Travel time of about 1 hour and 58 minutes. That's almost 2 hours. And if you see over here, our average speed is about 77 kilometers an hour. And the fuel economy that we are getting right now is 19 kilometers to a litre. We are cruising at 100. Let me just change the view. So as you can see over here, the RPM levels, if you're cruising at 100 with this 8-speed gearbox, is just about touching 2000. And that's a good thing, because obviously, I mean, the RPMs are a little less. But if you are going to an expressway that has about 120 kilometers of speed limit, I'll just increase the speed to 120 and let us see where the RPM lands. So right now we're at 100, 110, and there we go, 120. So let it reach 120, and you can see that the RPM is steadily going up. And let us just wait, and there we go. We touched 120, and at about 120 kilometers an hour if you're traveling, please ignore the beep. If you're traveling, your RPM should be around, say, about 2400 2400. So that's about it. Let us quickly go back to 100. And yes, all of this is being done with the air conditioning on. We have set it to 22.5. It's not like we have switched off the air conditioning and we are doing this. So yes, definitely on the highway, this thing cruises really nicely. It's stable, and I mean the RPM is pretty stable at 2000. And I think this kind of fuel economy matches what the manufacturer claims. So they claim about, say, I told you 18.5 to about 20, right? And you're getting about 90 kilometers on the highway, and you saw about 21 kilometers we got within the city. So, I mean, yeah, that's about it. So let us know in the comment section, what do you think about this kind of mileage figure from the 1 liter turbo petrol engine that is mated to this 8-speed torque converter gearbox. I hope you like this video. If you liked it, do give us a share, like and subscribe to all our social media channels. I'm Pramit signing out. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be safe and drive safe.